Hey everyone, it's Carrie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I just want to quickly demonstrate to you some new brushes that have come on the market, and actually I wanted to give you a little bit of a cheaper option. So Picket is actually bringing out, or they have released some new they have released some new blending brushes. They actually call them the life-changing blending brushes. And they actually kind of look like, I don't have the brushes, but they look like this. It's kind of like a, it's exactly like a makeup brush or whatever. These are all over the internet. You can, buy something like this actually at Walmart or Amazon. So I actually wanted to take the time to demonstrate to you guys that if you don't have the budget or whatever to invest in those brushes, I think you have to buy a full set from Picket Fence, and they're actually, I believe it's like $49.99 for the whole entire brush set, which, I guess it's not too bad. But if you just don't have the budget for that and you're really wanting to try out those brushes for ink blending, I wanted to show you how. I actually have one of these that actually came in a makeup subscription box. And this is actually the one that I have is from Crown Brushes, and I don't use it for makeup. I don't like these type of brushes when I'm applying my makeup. I never have. But I have bought a set in the past from Walmart that I actually did sell, but I wanted to give it a try to actually try it as ink blending because I never really thought to do that. And so since Picket Fence has brought out those brushes, I thought I would give it a go and see how well it worked. And if it did work well, I wanted to demonstrate it for you guys. So in case you wanted to try those out but did not have 50 bucks to spend on them, you could actually just go to your local Walmart and spend $9 and get, I believe it's 4 brushes, and you'll have all different sorts of sizes and and everything. So this is the only one that I have. This is the only size that I have, but it will basically get across to you how these brushes will work. It's good for ink blending, whether it be really getting some deep concentrated color. But a lot of people like to get a really soft application of their ink. So I thought I would go ahead and, like I said, demonstrate that for you guys here. So I'm just going to take my paddle brush here and get some ink on it. I always like to tap off a little bit, just as I have it. But what's nice is that it does have a little bit of flex to it. It's good ergonomical, so you can get a really good handle on it. And you just take a light, a light hand and go across your paper. And I know it's going to be super, super light to where it's kind of hard to see it on camera, but I will hold it up to the camera for you guys to see. But it is super light, and some people, that's what they want for their background. And I will also show you too that you can get obviously a more concentrated application too. So I'm just kind of swirling on the color here, and then I will go in and add another color so you can see how well they blend. So I'm trying to build up the color just a little bit so you can see a little bit on camera. But can you see that? Can you see that color? It's, like I said, really in light application, but you kind of get the idea. But I will go in, and how I will clean this is I just have a microfiber cloth here, and I will actually just rub it against my cloth. These bristles are very, very finely packed, so it really does sit on top of the brush. It doesn't really absorb it or anything like that. So now, since I've got the edge there, I'll take a little bit of a darker color. I don't know if you can see, kind of see the ink there kind of building up. I always like to, like I said, tap off the excess just a little bit, but I will go in with a light hand. I'm just barely holding on to my brush, And then I'm just blending back and forth. Now that I got the pink on there, I want to show you that I'm going to go back in with my yellow so we can get a blend of an orange color. So let me go back in with the yellow. And I'll just kind of go on top here. And it's very, very light, but like I said, that's what some people want. And it's so hard to get that with the ink blending tools. Can you kind of see that, how light it is? Kind of hold it at an angle a little bit. I'm hoping that you can kind of see that. There we go. Maybe you can see that a little bit better. But it's very, very light. And it's so pretty in person. And like I said, it's very, very easy to blend because this little, the head here has a give to it. And I'll go in a little bit heavier here, so you can see that blend. But I think you can kind of see that now. But absolutely, you know, it's great if you're one of these that really want to give these types of brushes a go for ink blending. I highly recommend maybe just trying them out first, maybe getting a little bit more in an inexpensive set that you can get at Walmart. And if you really do love them, then by all means go ahead and invest in the a little bit more expensive set. But I always like to try to give, if I can find cheaper options to things like this. I know I always have to have a budget or whatever for my crafting tools, and a lot of you are the same way. So I wanted to give an option and kind of bring that to mind, that you don't necessarily have to have the expensive set right off, that there are inexpensive sets out there that you can try first. And if you like the idea and like the application and want to invest in the other ones later, then by all means go for it. But I just hopefully that will give you a little bit of an idea of how these brushes work with ink blending, and also gives you some tips and tricks on where you can get them and give you a little bit more of a cheaper option. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you all in the next video.